Hello there, my name is Karen Richardson and I'm an independent business partner of Karatbars International. In this presentation today, I'm going to show you how Karatbars have created this incredible ecosystem that combines the power of gold and blockchain, and it's really going to bring in a new financial era, and it's a very exciting time in Karatbars, as in 2020 we are going to see this ecosystem brought into full fruition. So let's get started. So Karatbars have created their very own blockchain called KaratNet. Now, you may or may not know much about cryptocurrency or blockchain or how it all works, but some of the older blockchain networks, like the one that Bitcoin sits on, are pretty slow by comparison to this, and they tend to take 15 minutes or even up to a day for a transaction to complete. Now, in comparison, the blockchain that Karatbars have created for their gold standard bank, it only takes seconds for transactions to take place. In addition, Karatbars wanted their own blockchain because they wanted to explore what else that they could do. And one other thing, they have created a voice over blockchain protocol, which means voice data and other kinds of data can be transferred on the blockchain. And the reason why this is so important and so special is because it is completely secure. So right in the middle here, now you understand the blockchain in a little bit, we have the gold standard bank. And the gold standard bank is completely unique as it is going to operate on a blockchain. And the main difference between a blockchain bank and your normal bank that you will go and visit where you have your bank accounts now is that it's peer-to-peer. So you hold your own money and you send it directly to another person. Now, with the traditional banking structure, a bank holds your money. And the reason why this isn't such a great thing is because, as we have watched around the world where there have been financial issues, and certainly closest to home has been in Europe, in Greece, the banks have actually done what's called a bail-in. And that means that they can hold on to your money. Okay, so it's actually, if it's in a bank, it's not really your money, it's their money. And this is quite a scary thing. And it's one of the reasons we need to be looking at alternatives to the current financial structure that we have in place. So first up, we have our Karat Gold coin, and this coin has a gold standard, which means it is linked to gold. This coin is currently worth less than a penny, and you can buy it yourself on the exchanges right now. But this coin is absolutely integral, and it's unique in not just that it's linked to gold, but that it is actually the utility token for our entire ecosystem. And as there are going to be, fees and transactions taking place, they will all be settled using the KBC coin, thus driving up its value. So I really do recommend that anyone should try and get some of this coin while it is so low, because I'm sure you wish you'd known how important Bitcoin was when it was launched in 2008. Can you imagine if you'd picked up a few of those at just half a penny? I think you'd be pretty pleased with yourself right now. So I want you to keep that in mind when you consider what we have with this coin. So as we have transactions within this blockchain and we have fees, the fees are actually going to be divided. As we may have discussed before, Karatbars is an affiliate program, so therefore the fees are divvied up. Some go out into the field as commissions and some goes to buy more gold. And as we buy more gold, we can then increase the gold standard against our Karat Gold coin. And we also have more gold for people to be able to own, to buy or to save in, so that they can protect their own wealth. And at the moment we have 2 of our own gold mines, so we bring gold out of the earth, and we also have gold traders who also buy gold from other people. Okay, so the first link in our ecosystem is KaratPay, and KaratPay is our wallet, and it's currently being integrated with our blockchain right now. And a wallet is where you hold your money, as you do in real life, and it's much like a traditional bank account. All right. Next, we have our cash gold exchange machines. These are currently being shipped out around the world. And if you owned a business premises, you could also own a cash gold machine. And this is where we can withdraw actual gold bullion. Okay, so this is where we can actually withdraw our gold, and you can make a 4% commission on all cash gold that is withdrawn. Alternatively, you can also sell these cash gold machines to businesses and make a commission that way. Okay, so we come to the first of our blockchain products, and this is our smartphone. It's the K1 Impulse phone, and it's on the voice over blockchain protocol. So all data transactions, all phone calls are completely encrypted on our blockchain. And you can see there at the bottom of that phone diagram is what looks like a key, and that's exactly what it is. And all your data is stored cold within that chip, basically. So once you pull that out, you are no longer connected to any networks whatsoever, and all your data is completely safe. Moving forward, our gold standard bank will be on this phone. So you'll be able to do all your banking transactions on your phone. And much like the phone, we also have a voice over blockchain WIM laptop. Now the WIM is actually due out in February, and that key is actually interchangeable between the laptop and the phone. And for anyone who wants to use the voice over blockchain protocol, they will be paying a fee, which is around $6 a month. And that fee will be settled in KBC. So it will drive up the value of our coin, and profits will go into getting more gold, and profits will also go out into the field as commissions. We also have our Karatbars exchange, and this is where you can take your Karat gold coin and you can exchange it for gold. You can exchange it back to fiat currency, which is our paper money, or you can exchange it for other cryptocurrencies. And obviously with every transaction, there is a fee, and those fees, as we know, will drive up the value of the coin, buy more gold, and provide more commissions into the field. And finally here we have the K-Merchant, and the K-Merchant is a tool for vendors who want to accept crypto payments in either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or our very own KBC coin. Now, the beauty about K-Merchant is that it actually protects the vendor from the volatile crypto market. So I'm sure you've seen a diagram of the rise and fall of Bitcoin and how erratic that is. Well, we actually protect the vendors from that. So the value at point of sale is maintained, and they get paid how they wish. They can either get paid in Bitcoin, they can get paid in fiat currency, or even our own Karat gold coin. In addition, there are actually no transaction fees to the vendor. And this is very different to credit cards, which, as you know, have, 2%, 3% fees for the vendor. However, we have very smart bots, AI trading bots, I think they're called, and they actually do smart trades on every single transaction. So there is a very small profit which comes back to the gold standard bank. And as we know, those profits go in, drive up the value of our coin, and they allow us to buy more gold. And also the wonderful thing about K-Merchant is if you recommend this into a business and it gets used, you get a passive commission on every single transaction. Can you imagine if you got that into Amazon or somewhere like that, and you just had a few pennies on every transaction, how incredible that would be. So as you can see here, this is the future. And all of these components are in existence, and the WIM will be ready in February. And what is happening in 2020 is this is all coming together on the blockchain and will be made functional this year. What we have here is incredibly exciting. I mentioned before about, don't you wish you'd bought Bitcoin when it was at the start? Well, we have a revolutionary phone as well. I mean, don't you wish you'd bought shares in Apple before the phone was launched, the iPhone, because that absolutely rocketed Apple. And we have our very own brand new innovative phone on our blockchain. Plus, we're pioneering blockchain technology. Remember the beginning of the internet in the sort of mid to late 90s, when that started to take off? Don't you wish that you could have come up with one of those ideas or got involved with an Amazon or a Google back in the day? This is where we are at with Karatbars right now in the gold standard bank. We are in the early adoption phase, and I would really, really encourage you to become an early adopter. And let's talk about how you can do that. Okay, so how can you get involved? Well, firstly, it doesn't cost a penny. You can open a free Karatbars account and start saving gold bullion. You should know by now why gold is so important and why you need it to preserve your wealth and why you should really be holding physical gold yourself. Another way to get involved is become an affiliate, become a business partner with Karatbars. Then you can earn an income, not just in cash, but in gold, And we also have what we call our e-points, which are vouchers that you can buy blockchain products with. And we are going to be learning more about these e-points as time goes on. They're fairly new, so I suspect there's going to be other benefits for having these in the future. You can also purchase KBC on the Karatbars exchange and other exchanges while it costs so little. We have trainings showing you how to do that. If that is something you're interested in, you need to get back to the person who shared this with you. You can also purchase our voice over blockchain products. So the K1 Impulse phone is available now, and the WIM laptop is coming out in February. So you can purchase and own those. You can also sell them if you become an affiliate and make commissions that way. If you have a business premises, you can purchase a cash gold exchange machine and earn a passive 4% income on all cash gold withdrawals. And you can earn a passive income by recommending K-Merchant into businesses or using it for your own business. All right, so what do you need to do now? Well, I've given you this overview just so you've got a good understanding of what's happening with the Gold Standard Bank and how this is all going to come together to create this incredible ecosystem. So you need to get back to the person who has shared this with you, and they will be able to help you with your next steps. Please do pause this video and read this disclaimer. Thank you so much for joining us today on this presentation. And as I said before, do get back to the person who shared this with you.